Hi guys, this is Parag and we are going to see our first lecture in Python. Today in this lecture we are going to see what are the identifier, what are reserved words, what are data types, number operations and typecasting. So let's start. Identifier is nothing but any name given to the variable, class, function. For this A, if we have assigned the value 5, then in next cell you can see here, suppose we print this value A, it will return us 5. Can you see? Okay, suppose we place here 10, then we print the value of A here, we can see value changed to 10. Okay, so this A is nothing but the identifier for this number 10. Similarly, we can see here 5 is equal to number 5, and when we print the value of 5, it is giving us here 5 after running this cell. Can you see? Just concentration on this selected part. Suppose if we want to change the name as 5 or fine, okay, is equal to 55, the number assigned for this identifier 5, we can say. And this fine is also called as variable. Okay, and if we print this fine here, right, and run the cell, we get here 55, right? So in this way, these things are known as identifier. Here in cell number 18, okay, let me restart the complete cell. So you will get the numbers 1 to starting from the 1. One second. Restart, and we are going to clear the output for the complete document. Okay, now you can see this is cell number 1. Now you can see here after running this second cell, we can see 55. To run this single cell, we can run directly from this run also, and after pressing the shift plus enter, we can run. Okay, yes, shift plus enter. Now next cell, you can see here test 1 2 3 is equal to 55 is mentioned here. This test 1 2 3 is equal to 55. Okay, suppose we will change this to 555. Now you can code with me also parallelly, and when we are going to print this value of the test 1 2 3 inside the print statement, inside the parenthesis, we can see 555. Okay, similarly here you can see the identifier name here starts from the number, but Python does not allow this. Python says identifier should be a variable starting from the alphabets, but 1 2 3 are the numbers. So it might throw the error. When we are going to run this cell, see, invalid syntax error comes. So we cannot give any number at the starting of the any variable name. That should be alphanumeric value, suppose a. Now it will run. Okay, but if I will put first letter as the any number, it will throw an invalid syntax error. Okay, so these are the identifiers. Python is case sensitive. What is the meaning of the case sensitivity? Suppose we have created this variable a is equal to number 5. Okay, and if we will print this a, then what will happen? This will give us the value 5. But suppose if we put here capital A, then what will happen? After the putting capital A, it will not understand the a is equal to 5. Okay, because of the case sensitivity, it will give the error as name a is not defined. Okay, the name a is not defined because a is assigned as the 5. Suppose if we are going to assign the value for the capital A as 55. Okay, value of capital A mentioned here be 55. We assign the value 55, and if print this value here, then we can get this 55. Now this time there is no error coming inside. Similarly here we will assign a is equal to 33. Okay, you can keep gap. I am giving gap sometimes here to increase the readability of the code. You can simply keep without gap also, but to increase the readability you should keep spaces at the required positions. See, after running this cell we get this 33. Suppose here, now reserve words. What are the reserve words? These are keywords in Python. Meaning and functionality of these keywords, reserve words. See, true, false, none, these are reserve words. And, or, not, is, these are also reserve words. Then if, else, elif, these are also reserve words. For, while, break, continue, return, yield, in, try, accept, finally, raise, assert, import, from, as, class, define, pass, global, non-local, lambda, del for delete, with. These are the reserve words. Okay, so these all are reserved in Python language. These words you should not be used as the variable or identifier at any place in Python, otherwise there may be some problem, because Python will not understand the difference between your given name and the because these words are the reserved words for the specific functions in Python. So keep in mind that in next videos we are going to see what are the variables exactly, what are these reserved words are doing, what are the functions assigned to these words, okay, in detail. For now, keep in mind these all are reserved words, so these words should not be used in the variable assignment or should not be used as the identifiers.